13 on the live stream already before I even say one word. Glad to have you with us here on YouTube, Trinity Christian Sports. Forward to coming at you from North Fort Worth, along with Jake, as always, on camera. Have Bree Byers down on the end zone camera for the team today. Yeah, you won't see her work, but it's important what she does. And we're also graced with my wife up here in the press box to help out in any way she can. So thanks for being with us here on Trinity Christian Sports. Going to be getting going here shortly. I do have a couple updates before we get to football. Well, there goes my watch right there. Trinity Christian Lady Lions playing over at Southwest right now. For Southwest, that is, down in Benbrook, Southwest Fort Worth, in a rematch of a game that we had in the Lions Den a little while back, where we fell to the Eagles. Right now, it is 1-1 in the third set, and Trinity Christian is up by 5. I believe my watch just said 20-15. So Trinity Christian Lady Lions volleyball team looking pretty good in the third set. We hope we can hold on to that, as Southwest is the #1 team in our district at the moment. They are undefeated in district. So we're looking forward to seeing how that goes. I will be bringing you updates all through the evening as I can. I also know that all of the volleyball girls will be heading this direction once their game is over. So they will be here and you'll be able to see them on the other side of the field. We are above the home side. Jake showing you the team on the far side over there. Jake and I had to get above the press box on the west side, so we have the sun at our back. It is 22-16. Trinity in the third set. Trinity looking to go up 2-1 there from Benbrook. Thank you, Miss Warshaw. I appreciate that. I was just fixing to send that out. It will just be me today, as I am on the other side of the field, and Hiley would be way too far away for me to even try to network him in. So all you got is me and maybe some Jake over there next to me, and if my wife chimes in, then there you go. $22 on the live stream. That's awesome. Again, I'm getting texts left and right from Brad Ellison. Again, it is at last check 22-16 Trinity. Last text I got was Miss Warshaw. Thank you for the sound check. Appreciate that. That is monster important. A little bit simplified setup up here, so we shouldn't have any issues like we have had in the past. Let's see, what setup can I give you? These two teams coming into this. This is the first district game of the year for these two teams here. You have Fort Worth Christian at 5-0 coming into this game, as they won all of their non-district games. Trinity Christian coming in at 3-2. Last year, Fort Worth Christian did win in Lubbock, in a game that was actually pretty close and could have gone either way if memory serves. The Cardinals have played 4 home games here already this year and only 1 away game. I don't know how they're managing that. I guess they just got lucky in their non-district to get to play that many home games. When it comes to rankings, it's a little bit more of a spread between the two teams. In all of what we won, Coach Ellison just told me we won the third set. Trinity Christian Lady Lions volleyball team is up 2-1 on the #1 team in the district, Fort Worth Southwest. They're from Fort Worth. It would be a huge win if the girls are able to pull this off. Again, I will be giving you updates as I get them from Brad Ellison. Again, in all of Texas, Trinity Christian ranked about 700th. In all of Texas, Fort Worth Christian ranked 281. In all of TAPS Division II, Trinity Christian is ranked 12th. And Fort Worth Christian is ranked 4th. So, according to Max Preps, which is not always correct, Fort Worth Christian averages about 48 points per game, and Trinity Christian averages about 29 points a game. So, big difference there, but the thing is, Trinity Christian with an amazing defense So we'll see how that comes into play in this game. Again, the records coming into this game, you have 3 teams that come into this 5-0. Again, this is the first evening for district play. Fort Worth All Saints, Fort Worth Christian, and Southwest Christian are all 5-0 to start district play. Grapevine Faith 4-1, Midland Christian and Trinity Christian both at 3-2. So all the teams in our district with a winning record thus far. It's really loud in here. Maybe I need to wait a minute before I finish. I'll give it a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fort Worth Christian football. Please welcome back to Barrel Field, your Fort Worth Christian Cardinals.
Okay, I do have my live stream up on my computer. I will be checking it periodically, maybe on timeouts and on quarters. We can do shout outs. Somebody wants a shout out, wants to hear their name on the TV or on their device of choice, I guess. Then just give me a shout out on the chat, on the live stream. Or you have a question or you want to say anything, here they come. They don't have flags with letters on them. Ha ha ha! Go Snoils! If you haven't guessed by all the noise, it is homecoming! Yay! It is homecoming evening, which promises a longer halftime, that's for sure. At the half, I will be trying to bring you the interview, the newest interview that Randy Rosetta did with Coach White just the other day. So I'll be quiet for the announcer.
Celebrating the 10-year anniversary of their Caps Division II state title. That season, FWC finished 13-1, capped by a thrilling 24-21 win over arch rivals Dallas Christian in the title game. The Cards were led that night by a strong running game featuring State Player of the Year Jack Robertson, quarterback Blaze Brownlow, and Kate Garcia. On defense that night, the highlight for the Cards was an 82-yard fumble return for a touchdown by the great Kate Cruzen. The Cards also got a critical 28-yard field goal in the third quarter of that game by the late Ryan Smith. The Cards were led by head coach Scott Smiley, who will be offering our opening prayer in a few moments. Other members of the coaching staff here tonight are Jeff Quinn, Darren Miller, and Brady Gunn. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to the 2015 state champion Cardinals. The officials for tonight's game, referee Steve Selner, umpire Michael Montgomery, head linesman Alex Lee, side judge Peyton Ward, line judge Will Mundine, field judge Robert Vidal, and back judge Devin Hennett. These are our honored guests. Please help make them feel welcome. The Cards have won the toss. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand and remove your hats for our opening prayer. And following the conclusion of our prayer, please remain standing for our national anthem. The anthem tonight will be sung by Lower School parent Ms. Lori Roop. Our prayer tonight will be led by the head coach of our 2015 state title team. He also led the Cards to the state title game in 2010. Please welcome back to Barrow Field, head coach Scott Smiley.
Please pray with me. Father, we thank you for the game of football. We thank you for what it represents, the foundation that it sets for little boys to grow up and become men, to carry what they learn through coaches like Coach Gunn and his staff, and apply that to life well beyond the football field. Thank you for letting these men behind me become such good, solid men. Thank you for them teaching me about life, how they play the game like little boys do in their wildest dreams. And we thank you for that. We thank you for FortWorth Christian. We thank you for the love that exists in this family. We ask that it carries on tonight and that we play for a bigger cause and a bigger meaning than ourselves. Thank you for this school that's a beacon and a light on a hill overlooking the city. And we love you. In your name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Motor School parent, Ms. Lori Root. Cardinal fans, we do have one other coach with us tonight. From our 2015 state title team. Please welcome back to Barrow Field, the great Bob Key.
They're not there yet. All right, folks, here we go. First district game of the 2025 season. Trinity Christian to kick off to FortWorth Christian. Again, for those of you that are just joining us, Trinity Christian Lady Lions volleyball playing down at FortWorth Southwest. They are up 2-1, starting the fourth set right about now. A win for the Lady Lions. All they need is one set. Would be monstrous.
Trinity will kick off to begin the game. And the Cardinals will receive. We're glad you're joining us here tonight at Barrow Field for homecoming. That's what those.
Here we go, folks. Kickoff for the homecoming of FortWorth Christian. Ford Rogers kicking it deep. Caught on about the, well, that was about the 12, 13-yard line. And he's already up to the 50-yard line, juking a few guys. 45 of Trinity out of bounds, about the 41 of Trinity Christian. That is not what you want to see on a kickoff right there.
About a 40-yard return for Luke. And the Cardinals will take over on offense to start the game inside Lion territory.
Would like to know if you can understand the announcer. Can we just write it in the chat? Or Miss Warshaw can text me. Let's just leave it with Miss Warshaw. Otherwise, I'm going to get 30 texts. Handoff tackled quickly by Bo Connor and Blake Mandry. Going backwards are the Cardinals, bring up 2nd and 12.
Blake Mandry. A loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down.
Rolling left, throwing out of bounds to bring up 3rd and 12.
Gigliotta's pass incomplete. So it's 3rd and 12 for the Cardinals.
Here we go, 3rd and 12, Twins right, split left, quarterback in the pistol, back offset to his right, back behind him. Fakes the handoff, looking deep, throwing deep. To the right, it's got a man open, but no. It's like the 2 receivers couldn't decide which one was going to catch it. So falls incomplete to bring up 4th down. Undoubtedly going to go for it here.
4th down.
60 live streams here on Trinity Christian Sports on YouTube. Thank you for joining us once again as Jake and I come to you from Fort Worth. Joined by my wife up here on top of these press box. She wanted to be up high so you could see everybody. 4th down, got a spread offense. Quarterback in the shotgun, back offset right, looking to his left. Now he's looking to the right. He's throwing deep to his right. He's got a man open, and it is caught and touchdown on 4th and 12. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A 43-yard touchdown on 4th and 12 for Landon Gigliotta. The number 22, Jay Trapholler, the senior. And the extra point is good.
Oh, that's not what you want to see that quick. They are super fast. Our corners are going to have to be on their toes. So 50 seconds, 50 seconds went by in the game. It's already 7-0 Cardinals.
Evan Rosenkrantz set to kick off the start. Ryder Thomas and Joshua Marrero back to the field line.
Thank you, Miss Morshaw. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. First kickoff for the Cardinals. Kind of a line drive kick all the way down to the inside the 5. Picked up by Ryder Tolman at around the 2 or 3. He gets it up to about the 12. So the Lions, with first possession, will proceed from their own 12.
Quoting number 17, Max Lopez, number 27, Beckett Hughes. The Lions will begin on offense at their own 12-yard line.
Last update I had was the Lady Lions are up 11-8 in the 4th. Let's just go on and win the 4th and walk away, please. They can get here quicker to help. We do have some cheerleaders show up over there. They must have been caught in traffic. This is the first time I've seen them over there. Here we go. Trips left. Braden Jowers back to pass, running for his life, and he is taken down at the 5 or the 6. It's going to be a loss of about 6 or 7 yards.
Also heavy pressure on the play for number 24, Jack Reese. The loss of 6 on the play.
2nd and 16.
It'll be 2nd and 16.
Looking to the right, looking for the play from the board. Hunter puts it up there. At least I think that's Hunter over there. Trips right, split left. Carthel by himself on the near side. Handoff up the middle, Deacon Hiley. Deacon Hiley has got it, and rumbling, stumbling, bumbling almost
Number 21,
for the first down. Are they going to give it to him? It's right at the sticks, and it is a first down. Deacon Hiley with a 16-yard run.
To the 22. A gain of 16. And a line first down.
So first down, trips right. Kind of in a cluster. We haven't seen this formation in a few weeks. Girls win in the fourth set, 17-11. Almost picked off, and that would have been a pick six if he had held on to that.
Braden Jowers pass incomplete. Second down.
Trips left, Braden looking left, throwing left. Ryder Tolman has it, coming to the sideline, trying to get some more yardage. Gets up to about the 32. They're saying the 31. I think he's a little short, and be 3rd and 1.
He's across the 30 to the 31. Game. 3rd and 1. Block.
$76 live streams, Jake.
That's a good number.
76. 15 seconds on the play clock. Already set up in trip right. Normal for our trips. Split left. Carthel again near. Braden Jowers with Deacon Hiley behind him in the pistol. Handoff up the middle. He did not give it to Deacon like I thought he did.
Braden
Jowers kept it. It's going to be close. They are saying first down, Trinity. It's a 3rd first down for Trinity Christian.
For the line, first down to the 32.
Honestly, chewing up as much clock as we can and keeping it out of the hands of Fort Worth Christian is a great thing to do. Harkens back to the old days of Coach Spiller when he would use up as much time as he could so the other team didn't have any. 10 seconds showing on the play clock. They're still waiting for a play. 8, 7, 6. They're going to have to call timeout here. Yeah, Coach White went over to a lineman. Yeah, timeout Trinity Christian right there. Again, just joining us, it is homecoming from Fort Worth Christian here. As Trinity Christian Lions take on the Fort Worth Christian Cardinals. They are ranked 4th in Division II. I believe Trinity Christian, last I checked, was ranked about 12th. It depends on the source you look at. That was from Max Preps. Girls were up 17-11 in the 4th, and the Eagles rattled off 6 in a row. It is tied at 17 in the 4th, with Trinity Christian 2-1 against the #1 team in district volleyball. In our district, sorry. Same formation, Braden Jowers back in the pistol with Deacon Hiley behind him. I believe that's Deacon. Yes, it is. Deacon. Oh, that should be a penalty. He had to have been offside. Throw the flag. Where's the flag, bro?
All
right, I was looking down at the line of scrimmage. That guy was extremely offside, and they didn't throw a flag on it. Guys on our sideline were going crazy on that, but now there's a flag down here, and I missed that. To say that's interference, and looking at the replay on my computer, it looked like it probably was. It wasn't like crazy interference, but it was interference. Another first down for Trinity Christian as they move up to their own 40, math is hard, 7.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions from their own 47.
Here we go, same formation. Looking to the right is Braden Jowers. He's got a man. I believe that's Ryder. I could be wrong. Gain of about 4 on that. It was Ryder Tolman. Your touchdown leader for the Lions, Ryder Tolman. I believe 7. Don't recall.
4, 2nd and 6. Just inside Cardinal territory.
In all likelihood, Mr. Jowers is doing stats. I'm sure he'll give me an update on stats at halftime, and I'll let you know what some of those are. When we get to that part, it'll be a long halftime as it is homecoming. Just tell him what you're doing.
Jowers on the keeper. He's right quickly.
Loss of a couple on that one, bring up 3rd and 8. Trinity Christian Lady Lions, 17-11 in the 4th, are now behind 18-20. So hopefully it's our turn to rattle off a few in a row and come back and win this 4th set. Again, thanks to Coach Ellison for sending me updates every few moments so I can bring them to you guys. So we got a spread look here. Back to pass, looking right, throwing right, catching it is Dawson Ashley. Gain of about 7. It'll be 4th and 1, I believe. Or is it 3rd and 1? No, 4th and 1 it was. Big play right here. Lions bringing in the bigger guys into the box here as we're trying to get 1 yard. Got the Wildcat look. Ryder Tolman back there at quarterback. He's got the ball and he's going forward. He's got the first down plus a couple. Trinity Christian with another first down as they run off. Tons of time on here. This drive is... Oh, again, the math is hard. It's about a 6-minute drive thus far. What's funny is they've only gone about 50 yards. So keep it going. As long as we keep the ball out of the hands of the Cardinals, we have a chance of keeping this really close. Twins left, split right. Cooper Carthel on this side along with Joshua Marrero. Can't see who that is on the far side. I think that is Ryder Tolman. Got the play from Hunter Holloway. And stoppage. Timeout Trinity.
Timeout, love it.
I'll be back with you in a second.
Uncompromised honesty, discipline, integrity, unequal value, and guidance are our core values. Check us out online at churchcenter.com. Now come on, Sergeant Nathan, let's go.
error on the swing pass from Jowers. There is a flag on the play. Opponent is calling against Trinity.
Yay, I'm right where the Wasps are. Reminding me of a game last year. Unfortunately, the Lady Lions fell in the fourth set. It is 2-2. As the Eagles were able to go 14-5 in the last 19 points to come back and win the fourth set. Tied at 2. Braden Jowers in big trouble trying to get rid of it. He does get it past the line of scrimmage. We have a flag down in the middle of the field.
Pressure heavily on the play by Adam Byrne.
So obviously the fifth set going to 15 over there at Southwest. I'll let you know how that score goes as soon as I hear.
There was a flag on that play.
Illegal man downfield on that pass. Move the Lions back a little bit more. Clock stopped for the moment at 4:35 remaining here in the first. Again, each team only had one possession. Fort Worth Christian scored in 50 seconds, and then Trinity Christian has had the ball all the rest of the first quarter, which ends up about 7 minutes, a little bit more than 7 minutes at this point. And it's funny that they've only come about 45 yards in total after all the penalties. Our first write-in on the live stream is Miss Holloway rooting on her son, who's holding the sign over there, which is the play calling for the guys on the line. Handoff to Deacon Hiley, who runs into somebody, is able to turn it into positive yardage, about 5 or 6 yards on that. Looks like about 5. They're saying 4, which I think it's 5, but yeah, it's 2nd and 15. Spread formation. Jowers back to pass, looking right, throwing right, trying to. Oh, he's got Dawson Ashley wide open, but it's out of bounds.
Jowers pass incomplete out of bounds to Dawson Ashley.
All by himself, and it was thrown about 3 yards out of bounds. All right, 3rd and 15. Clock at 3:50. Spread formation again. Handoff up the middle to Deacon Hiley, I believe, who gets about 3 yards, and it's going to be 4th and long. Clock is running. 3:40, 3:39, and counting here in the first.
4th and 12.
Ford Rogers stepping back to punt, standing at his own 45. Ball is sitting at the Cardinal 43. Ford about 12 yards back. Decent snap. He's going to get it off. He's a decent one. Going to be caught about the 8-yard line. Grabbed onto by Beck Wilson and then waiting for some help, and he gets nowhere, and he goes down at that 8-yard line. They're saying 7.5, or as Trey Payne would say, .658.
No foul on the play. Flag waved off. Cardinals will start at the 8-yard line.
Okay, second possession for the Cardinals. Scored in 50 seconds last time. Back to pass, hands off right up the middle. Gets about 4, 5, 6 yards maybe.
He's brought down by number 9, Blake Mandry, and number 7, Bryson Towers. A gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
Back to pass, caught right about where the sticks are. Probably a first down for the Cardinals.
Switch number 13, Jack Garza. He's brought down to 19 for a gain of 5. FortWorth Christian, touchdown.
Again, handoff right up the middle. Gain of about
Manning on the carry.
4.
He's
Maybe
brought
3.
down by number 9, Blake Mandry. A gain of 3 for Kaysen. 2nd and 7.
Coach Ellison is telling me it's Trinity Christian is down 3-0 in the 5th right now. Obviously, they go to 15 in that 3rd set. Back to pass, throwing deep in. Oh, wow. He fell down. It is almost intercepted by Cooper Carthel.
Gigliotta's pass incomplete. Third down.
Coach Ellison said we are down 7-1 in the 5th now. Back to pass. Nope, he's going to take it, run it himself. He's not going to make it. It's going to be 4th and long.
Gigliotta scrambles ahead. He gains about a yard. 4th down.
Clock running at 1:10. They're going to punt now that it's 4th and 6 and the ball is on their own 23-yard line. Trinity defense coming up pretty strong on that one. Again, clock running. I got play clock down at 6, the game clock at 50 here in the 1st quarter. And they get the snap off with 1 on the play clock. Gets the punt up in the air. It's kind of short. They're going to let it, Trinity Christian's going to let it bounce. It takes a Lion bounce and then a bounce. And a nice little 6-yard roll down to the 45 of the Lions, and that's where they'll take over their second possession with 34 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter. Thank you, Ms. White, for your kind words. Unfortunately, the Lady Lions are down 10-1 in the 5th, and like I said, they only go to 15. So not looking good for the Lady Lions unless they have a big, strong comeback here. Trips right, split left. Braden Jowers. Option look, pitch over to the 10. That would be Maddox Calavota at a loss of 3 on the play.
Number 10, Maddox Calavota on the carry. He's brought down for a loss by several Cardinals.
I'd like to thank Woodrick Eye Care. Come see the bright side. Your optometrist in Lubbock, a full-service eye care and vision provider. Wentz and Woodrick Eye Care. Thanks for your support of Trinity Christian. That's it for the first quarter, folks. The end of the first. It is 7-0 Cardinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the 40-yard line. FortWorth Christian is proud to recognize Cal Smallwood as the 2025 Alumni of the Year. Cal's a lifelong Cardinal, graduating in 1998 as valedictorian, while earning all district honors in basketball and all-state honors in baseball. After FWC, Cal attended Texas A&M and is now the owner of Smallwood & Associates, PLLC. Cal's given back to his alma mater for 9 years of service on our board of trustees, including a term as chairman, and continues to support FWC.
Also want to thank Turner AC, a proud sponsor of Trinity Christian, and Taco Villa, a Kingdom-focused company. Taco Villa proudly supports Trinity Christian schools in their quest to foster kingdom-minded leaders. Thank you, Taco Villa. We all thank Taco Villa because it's tasty. Dave's Roofing, I can thank them personally as they just finished my roof a few weeks ago during a high school retreat. Dave's Roofing, siding, and metal buildings. Family-owned and operated over 40 years. We strive for excellence in all that we do. Go TCS Lions! Thanks to the Newfield family for everything for me and mine.
Let's try this again. Here we go.
All right, trips left, split right. Jowers in the backfield. We got Maddox Calavoda in motion. He's going to be throwing to Dawson Ashley, who almost comes down with it. It falls incomplete.
Brady Jowers pass. Incomplete intended for Dawson Ashley, number 16. Third down.
Well, I can report Lady Lions fell in 5 sets, 3-2, to the Southwest Christian Eagles as they lost in the 5th. 15-2. Lose that 3-2. So stinking close in the 4th. Trinity Christian was up 17-11. Had a chance to close that out, and the Eagles just came on strong. That pass by Braden Jowers falls incomplete. It'll be 4th and 13, and you'll probably be seeing Ford Rogers and the punting unit. The Lady Lions falling there. I can go in and tell you that I will be bringing you a volleyball tomorrow. Starting about 11 o'clock, I believe, from Fort Worth All Saints. Team that we almost beat in the Lions Den a few weeks back. So tune in tomorrow at Trinity Christian Sports to see and hear the Trinity Christian game. Oh, almost over Ford Rogers' head. Ford Rogers gets it, and he puts a foot into it. And it goes out of bounds around the 25-yard line.
The punt by number 54, Ford Rogers, goes out of bounds.
Ford Rogers is a great punt. Good job, Ford. Third possession for the Cardinals coming up here in the second quarter with 11:45 showing on the clock.
25.
We need to get this ball back and then get the, That was Blake. Well, yeah, we had almost a little altercation down here in front is what Jake's asking me about. Blake Mandry, another guy, kind of square up for a second, but then they walk away, so it's all good. Trips right, split left, quarterback looking right, throwing a little easy one there, and he is hammered but doesn't go down, and then finally is taken down by Deacon Heiler after he was hit initially. I can't see a number. By Blake Mandry.
2 on the play. 2nd and 12.
Kind of a throwback over here. It's a nice play right there. Picked up by the tight end. And he's got lots of yardage, looks like about 20 yards. First down Cardinals, all the way up to the... Coach held cheering from home for her son, Macklin. Also shout out Mac's grandma watching in Colorado. Hi, Mac's grandma in Colorado. Glad you're with us here on Trinity Christian Sports. Big run of about 14-ish yards And the Cardinals are moving.
Field for the Lions 46. A gain of 50. First down for the Cardinals.
Motion right. Another screen right over the middle, which is a really good play against this defense. Another gain of about 10 yards.
Drop holler out to the 36.
So after scoring on a big, long 40-plus yard pass in the first possession, now they're doing small passes. Back to pass again, looking right, throwing right. Did he catch that? He did not catch that.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for Chandler.
Spread look, quarterback in the shotgun with his back offset to his right. Back to pass, looking over the middle, now looking left, and he's going to throw deep left. He's got a man open if it's on target, and it's a touchdown. That is a 36-yard touchdown.
A 41-yard touchdown pass from Landon Gigliotta to his fellow senior, number 13, Jack Garza. And Rosencrantz extra point is good.
So with 9:59 remaining here in the second quarter, it's 14-0 Cardinals. Looking ahead to next week, Trinity Christian football playing at home against FortWorth All Saints, the #1 team in all of TAPS. The girls will be playing in the Lions Den against Grapevine Faith, the team they beat in Grapevine a few weeks back. I will be bringing you on Friday the football game, and then on Saturday I'll bring you the volleyball game as the girls take on Coram Deo from the Lions Den. So you'll have a busy Friday and Saturday again next week. That did land in the end zone. That is a touchback.
Trinity Christian will start at 25-yard line.
So here comes the Lions, their third possession. Just I think it's the third possession. I've lost count now. I'm sorry. I've been driving all day. Hey. Excuses. Starting from their own 25-yard line. Down 14-0 with 9:59 in the second left. 80 live streams, Jake. Motion right by Joshua Marrero. Option. Joshua's got it on the outside of him, get around the corner, and he's not able to, as Ryder's not able to get in front of that guy to block him. But he does pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Looks like about 5. Shout out to Bryson and parents who are watching back in Lubbock. Glad to have you with us here on Trinity Christian Sports. Thanks for being here. Trinity Christian fans are the best, you guys. Quite a few fans over on the far side, but also lots of people here online. As I was seeing about 80 live streams a minute ago. And I like, as I've told you before, not good at math. That's about, I say 200 people watching. Times 3 is what I usually do. It's a good pass out from Braden to Josh. Five. A little bit more often. Obviously, we need to get it into the man closest to us right here, Dawson Ashley, who is rather dynamic himself. Hope y'all can hear me okay, as I'm right next to the band. I guess it gives it that ambiance you guys are looking for. Cluster, Dawson by himself over here on the right. We got Deacon in motion. Throw over to Ryder Tolman, who gets around the first guy and gains about 2, and that's about it.
Now it's fast complete.
Oh, they're going to give him 1.
A gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Lady Texan rooting on Cooper Carthel. Had a great game last week. Almost had an interception earlier that fell right through his fingers. It was just a little bit too far for him. The pitch out to Joshua Marrero. Wow, that cat was fast. Catching Joshua Marrero is not easy. That's a loss of 1 on the play to bring up 3rd and 10.
A loss of 1 on that play. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Lions.
I think there's an echo in here. 81 live streams. Here we go. Trips left, split right. Back to pass, looking left, throwing left right before he gets hit. Cooper Carthel. Hey, we called it, didn't we? There he is for a gain of about 12. Rock and roll. There we go.
Cooper Carthel.
First down Trinity down in the Cardinals side of the field. I believe it's on the 43. It's kind of blocked from my angle. 15 showing on the play clock, waiting for the play. There it is, over on the sideline as they look over at Hunter Holloway. There's the snap. Handoff, Deacon Hiley. Almost is stopped and then falls forward for about 4. Bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4 will be 2nd and 6.
Clock running, 6:15, 6:14, 6:13 here in the second. I did change that, didn't I? I did. Yay! Ford's doing it right today. Back to pass, looking right, throwing right, and that is right into the hands. And he's not. That is a pick 6. Touchdown Cardinals.
A 20-yard pick 6 for the junior quarterback, number 6, Brooke Stevens.
Earlier, but didn't avoid that one. 57-yard pick 6 by number 6. And it is good.
And it's good. Cardinal fans, please stay tuned for halftime, where we will present our homecoming king and queen.
21-0 here from And with 5:49 showing in the second.
Restaurant Sports Management is taking recruiting and NIL to the next level. With over 50+ years of experience and athlete representation, we set the standard for maximizing value and creating opportunities. Draftline Sports Management is where the future signs first.
Ole, ole.
Ryder Tubman and Joshua Marrero back to you for the Lions.
There's the kick, super. And it lands on the 1. Ryder has to, he's up to the 15, 17, maybe falls forward to the 18. That's where the Lions will take over after the pick 6.
He brings out around the 18.
Cardinals score 7 in the first and 14 thus far here in the second. Trinity Christian got within about 40 yards of the end zone, but hasn't gotten any closer than that quite yet. All right, here we go. Trips left, split right. Braden Jowers almost hands it off, takes it himself, off right, left tackle. Gains about 6 yards, bring up 2nd and 4.
A gain of 6 for Jowers to the 24. 2nd and 4.
Spread look. Here comes. He caught it. Dawson is still going. He stayed in bounds. Ashley all the way down for the Trinity Christian touchdown. That is a, oh my gosh, math, 76-yard touchdown. Trinity Christian, Jowers to Dawson Ashley.
76-yard touchdown from Braden Jowers. To number 16, Dawson Ashley.
I'm going to say that I called that a few minutes ago. That's what you guys are going to say too, right? Thank you. Here goes Fort Rogers for the extra point. The crazy formation that we jump into that freaks everybody out, and then we're going to kick it. Fort Rogers, left-footed, just goes against all science. It is up and it is good.
And the extra point is good for Fort Rogers, number 54.
Yo no soy marinero. DRB Storage proudly supports Trinity Christian Sports. Thank you, DRB Storage. Also, Trinity Christian Church. Trinity Church for people like you. The Cowan Group as well. The Cowan Group proudly supports Trinity Christian School. Go Lions. Here comes your kickoff. After that 76-yard pass from Braden Jowers to Dawson Ashley, cutting that score to 21-7 here with 4:50 remaining in the second quarter. Fort Rogers with a little skip hoping to get a good bounce, and we done to get to one. Cardinals will take over at their own 39.
12, Carter Brooks.
Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero. Soy capitán. Soy capitán. Soy capitán. My Spanish teacher in high school when I was a sophomore would be super proud. That was only 1,000,000 years ago. Interesting play there. A little trickery. Quarterback fakes to the right, fakes pitching to get to the right, takes it himself off left guard.
On the carry.
Gets forward to well, we got one side saying about 7 yards. That's what they're going to settle on. 7 yards. Second and 3.
On the play. Second and 3.
Sophomore Spanish. That would have been 87 or 88. Oh, going to get him. Oh, Brendan Powers almost got to him. Pass falls incomplete, intended for number 22 over here on this sideline. We'll bring up 3rd and 3. Live streams, Jake. 84, spread look. Quarterback in the shotgun, back offset, right, back to pass, looking right. And he is almost taken down by Ford Rogers, and he is able to escape. Eventually taken down at the line of scrimmage by a number of people, including Rhett Hiley, who I am also taking with me to Guatemala.
Actually, no man on the play.
Or is he taking me? He's been there before and I haven't, so maybe that's it. Fourth and 3, you know they're going to go for it. Trips left, split right, quarterback in the shotgun, back offset to his left. Waiting for the snap, made us jump. That's a flag, automatic. And he catches it in between 2 Lions. They're going to take the result of the play. And it goes all the way down to the Lion 14-yard line. Wow. That's called threading the needle right in between 2 Lions. He's able to catch that.
A 40-yard catch for Robinson for Gigliotta.
My biggest fan, Maggie, saying I sing well. Thank you, Maggie. I appreciate that. I have never sung professionally. Wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, 14-yard touchdown, Fort Worth Christian.
A 14-yard touchdown pass from Landon Gigliotta. To the senior number 22, Kate Crowflower. His second of the night.
Me singing, that's crazy. If I could see all your faces, you wouldn't hear me talk at all. I'm shy. And the extra point. Up and thought it might have gone a little bit left, but it was still through. 28-7 here with 3:10 remaining in the second. Joshua Marrero and Ryder Coleman
Set the return for the line.
Here we go. The next kickoff. Been lots of scoring. 5 touchdowns here in the first half so far. That ball is going to land in the end zone. And Ryder Tolman's going to bring it out. He gets up to the 15. He's taken down at the 16 or 17, depending on the placement.
On the return. He's brought down at the...
It's one of those kicks that you can't tell where it's going to land. There is a flag down on the 40 back here to the where the kicking team was. Has to have been offside, you would think. I'd make him kick it again with that. Go back, make him kick it again, if that's an option. All the rules keep changing, and reading is hard, like math, so. False start on.
Offsides is a call against the Cardinals.
They're just going to mark off 5 yards, so move the Lions up to their own 22. And their possession will begin from there. We need to pump up the jam. Trips left, split right. Braden Jowers in the backfield with Deacon Hiley, I believe. Can't see the numbers. Back to pass, looking right, looking at Dawson. He's already thrown it to Dawson. Dawson's hardly running. Okay, I don't understand the flag on that one. That was uncatchable. And to be honest, Dawson wasn't even running. Let's see what they have to say. White hat says pass interference on the defense, so we'll take it. .259 showing on the clock here in the second. Move the Lions up to their own 37. We'll take as much yardage as you want to give us. Down 28-7, we'll take whatever you want to give us. They are not happy over here on the side of the field. Same formation. Deacon in motion, throw to Deacon. He's got some room to run. Nobody do anything to him. Good job, Fort Rogers. And there goes Deacon, no flags. Come on, no flags. I don't see any flags. Deacon Hiley with the touchdown. That is a 63-yard run for Deacon Hiley. Touchdown, Lions.
A 63-yard touchdown catch. Braden Jowers to the 21 Deacon Hiley.
Oh my goodness, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Timeout, Trinity. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we want to welcome all of our alumni back home.
Didn't have our personnel in for the extra point, so we had to call a timeout. 2:46 remaining here at Trinity Christian at the moment, down 28-13. Fixing to kick the extra point. Fort Rogers will, once we get the right personnel in there. 2 big plays for Trinity Christian scoring. Dawson Ashley, a 76-yard pass, and here with Deacon Hiley with a 63-yard run, has halved the Fort Worth Christian score, 28, hopefully 14 momentarily.
Also, we welcome tonight the graduating class of 2025, our newest alumni members. Thank you, alumni, for being here with us tonight at homecoming.
Ole, 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 ole. All right, hopefully we have personnel this time. Ryder Tolman getting the place set up. Ford Rogers prepared to kick it left-footed like some weirdo. I'm kidding.
I'm left-footed.
You are not.
I am left-footed.
Oh boy, my son's left-footed. How do I not know this? Oh, that almost did not get off, but he does put it through. Ford Rogers with the extra point. point.
Yeah, I'm right-handed.
28-14.
Right-handed.
And the extra point good. A couple of scores to pass along to you. Game 5 of
Again, we want to thank West Texas Commercial Roofing. Whether it's business or home, call West Texas Commercial Roofing and count on Blue to know what to do.
And in other district action tonight.
Also, Addison Homes. At Addison Homes, we believe purchasing your dream home, it should be simple.
They have just a couple minutes
From the
left
first
before
step
halftime.
to the front door, our team makes it easy for Trinity Christian families in all of Lubbock to purchase a home you'll love years to come. Addison Homes, building with excellence, right here in our community. Addison Homes. Thank you, Addison Homes and West Texas Commercial Roofing, for your support of Trinity Christian and Trinity Christian Athletics. 28-14 here with 2:46 remaining in the second quarter. I never really thought about playing Beastie Boys in a game. I don't know, that would make me too nervous. Fort Rogers, funky bounce, and they're falling on it.
And the Lions kickoff.
I liked it better last week when we just beamed one of the front guys. I don't think we're that accurate. So, FortWorth Christians taking over this possession from their 38. Up 2 touchdowns with, as I said a minute ago, 2:46 remaining. We got a power right there off the left guard. At least it looked like a double lead, or you had some guards pulling. I couldn't tell if they were the upbacks or the linemen.
It'll be 2nd and 6.
And I'm not going to look at the replay, so there we go. 2nd and 6, hurry up offense. Clock at 2:26 and counting. Twins left, split right. Back to pass, throwing to the upback. He gets around Bryson Jowers, but he does not get around Deacon. Gain of about 3-4 on that one, or bring up 3rd and 2.
He gained 4 on the play. He's 3rd and 2.
Richard and Holly Hope in Granbury watching. If you didn't know, I grew up in Granbury. Lived there from 2nd grade all the way through high school. Moved to Lubbock in '90, but yes, Granbury, my old hometown, gonna go there tomorrow evening and spend a day in my old stomping grounds, Granbury, Texas. If you like conspiracies, there is a conspiracy that John Wilkes Booth actually got away and lived out the rest of his life in Glen Rose and working at the Opera House in Granbury, Texas.
And one more thing. Go Cards.
Been in that Opera House many a time. There we go, a little trivia for you. There'll be a test later.
Timeout is 3rd and 2 for FortWorth Christian.
Maggie, I hope you're taking notes. Wow, you got an isolation way on the other side. I bet they try to throw a big pass here, and he's fumbling he had a hard time with the snap. Hands it off right up the middle. Whole lot of nothing right there.
His forward progress will be marked.
Oh, it's right at the sticks. Oh, I didn't think they caught him, but he got all the way up to right the marker, and he gets that first down. I thought we stopped him, but they would have gone for it anyway. So, again, hurry up offense. Twins left, split right. Got the upback on the left side, back to pass, looking left, throwing left. Got a man wide open if he stays in bounds. Does he catch that? She hasn't said anything. She doesn't, oh my gosh, the one looking at it doesn't know if he caught it or not. I don't know. You guys have to slow down your camera. It looked like he might have come down with his knee. Otherwise, he was out of bounds. And the linesman that was closest to it has no idea if he was in bounds. There's that pass a little too far. Clock stopped momentarily at 1:36. with the Cardinals sniffing the end zone again. Ball on the Lion 23. Here we go, handoff to the right. He got around Blake Mandry, which is not easy, and he scampers in. Oh my goodness. Pursuit angles, pursuit angles. Extra point. Up and good. 35-14, 1:29 remaining in the second.
NW Foundation, proud to be a silver level corporate partner on Cardinal Athletics. We specialize in professional paint, paving, curb, and construction, and industrial products. It's a great year in Cardinal Athletics. Let's go, Cardinal.
Oh, Coach Sutton is such a doubter. That's why it's a conspiracy theory. Nobody knows for sure. Speaking of Coach Sutton, they are on the way here. Basketball is on the way here. Volleyball is on the way here. We'll have a whole lot of our kiddos from Trinity Christian over on the other side here to support their Lions. Picked up by Maddox Calavoda, is able to get it up to about the 29, where the Lions will take over. 1:25 remaining here in the second quarter, down 35-14.
On the return for the Lions. The Lions will start at their own 30.
Trips right, split left. Jowers back, whoop, passes it over to, oh, it's picked off again. Same guy. And he gets it down inside the 20. 2 interceptions, same dude. He had the pick six earlier. This time he almost has another pick six, but he's brought down from behind by, I believe, Dawson Ashley. So 1:19 remaining in the half, and the Cardinals have a chance to punch in another one. 1:19 is plenty of time for them. Big pass and knocked down. I believe that's Cooper Carthel over there with the defense.
Intended for Bo Pearson.
Yeah, a lot of love for Granbury. Thank you, Miss Warshaw. Yeah, Granbury's a lot of fun. It is a lot of history there, especially a history teacher loving that kind of stuff. Here's a formation we haven't seen from the Cardinals. Kind of a skinny spread. Back to pass, quarterback. Oh my gosh, Dawson Ashley had it picked off. It goes through his hands and lands in the hands of the Cardinals. There is a flag on the play. That is not going to count the way that the Cardinals are acting.
There's a flag on the play.
So we're going to wait a second to see what this is. Where's the white hat? There he is. Okay, they're still talking it over. Zebras on the Serengeti. It's a touchdown, folks. They're waving the flag off.
Good. A 19-yard touchdown pass for Bo Kirsten from Landing Granada.
Extra point coming up here with 1:08. I told you it wouldn't take long. Unbelievable. I mean, Dawson Ashley, as tall as he is, he went up. I thought he had it in his hands. He's going to come down with it. It falls right out the back of his hands and into the hands of the Cardinal wide receiver. There's the extra point. It is up and good.
The extra point is good.
Wow. Just a second ago, it was 28-14. Again, first quarter, the Cardinals had 7 points. In this quarter alone, the second quarter, which has taken forever, they have 35, that is 5 touchdowns. Hey. Homecoming court is congregating on the far side about the 10 or 15 yard line. I know you wanted to know that. For those of y'all that are keeping up with your football bingo card. I don't know if on your bingo card you had how many times they play Olay, Olay. I'm just playing. I don't mean that to be critical. Again, take a second to thank Bree Byers, who is running the end zone camera for me tonight. Big kick. Where is that one going to land? Looks like it is going to land in the end zone, and he catches it just a yard deep. Touchback. Does Ryder Tolman. So with 1:08 remaining in the second quarter, Trinity Christian takes over from their own 25. 86 live streams, Jake. 86. Again, at halftime, I'm going to attempt to play an interview that Coach White did with Randy Rosetta while you're watching Homecoming. I don't know how well that sound is going to be, but hey, we're going to do it anyway. Handoff up the middle. Deacon Hiley scrambles for about 3. Clock running. 1 minute remaining in the second quarter right now and counting. Again, for those of y'all that don't know, no, I've just forgot what I was going to say. I apologize. Pitch out. Deacon Hiley, if he can get around the corner, runs over another guy, runs into another guy. He is still going. The feeder's still going. Falls forward to the 37, 38-yard line. That'll be a first down, Trinity. Clock stopped momentarily with 20 seconds left. They're going to get that thing going again the second they get it set. So, and it's going right now. 17, 16, 15, 14. If they want to get a play in, they better get in it right now. It is at 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back. He got it off. Last play of the probably a little too much air out of bounds, and that'll be the half, folks. So at halftime, Fort Worth Christian Cardinals 42, Trinity Christian Lions 14. Big plays by Dawson Ashley and Deacon Hiley for the Lions, and numerous big plays for the Cardinals. So I'm going to take a few moments to set up that interview. Now would be a good time. I will let you know how many minutes they put on the clock for halftime. I think by rule it should not be more than 24. But they have not done it yet. So you know what? Let's just wait until that happens, and then we'll get this set up. The Lions head off to the locker room. Again, they're not putting time on the clock. I want you guys to know how much time you have to, like, go get pizza or Orlando's, which I worked there for a long time. Good stuff. Best ranch in the world, by the way. If you've never had Orlando's Ranch, you should try that. They're not a sponsor, just shameless plug. They put 28 minutes on the clock, which, again, I was told 24 is the limit, but they put 28. It is not counting. It's still at 28 at the moment. Once it gets moving, so I can guarantee you how much you have, then I would go about your business unless you want to listen to this interview, which the white hat in the middle said get started. So, yes, they're putting 28 minutes on. I'm really surprised. Wow. Yeah, 28. We had homecoming, and we had to do it in 24. Give me a second to set this up, and I'll get back with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as our homecoming halftime festivities begin, please direct your attention to the field. First, we're blessed to introduce our reigning king and queen for the class of 2025. Our coming home king is Mr. Will Sanders. Will is the son of Shanda and Daniel Sanders. He currently attends Nelson University as a health science major. He's on the worship team and is a Student Missions Association leader. And our coming home queen, Miss Chanley Powell. Chanley's the daughter of Carrie and Russ Powell and attends University of Arkansas, where she's majoring in pre-nursing. Chanley is actively involved in C3 Cross Church.
All right, folks, I'm hoping you're going to be able to hear this, but I'm going to let you be. I'll be back with you here in a little while.
Focus on breast cancer education and awareness. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2024...
This is Randy Rosetta with HubCpreps.com. I'm out at Trinity Christian for an edition of Trinity Talk with Riley White, whose team is coming off of the third shutout in 4 games, which is a nice segue into district play. The problem is that would be sort of like David beating up on some smaller guys, and then all of a sudden Goliath and his 2 brothers are waiting. Three brothers are waiting in the wings, because your district jumped into District 1 5A play. You guys knew this last year, went through it, learned it last year. Maybe the best 5A district in TAPS in the state, because right now there's 3 undefeated teams, a team that's got 1 loss, and then, like you said, Midland Christian that's lost to, I believe, Graham and Friendship, and I'm pretty sure Friendship wasn't going to look past them at all this time. And they should not. So this is different. This is different than, maybe not last year, but it's different than a lot of seasons. You guys go in as probably a clear-cut underdog in your district play, but sometimes that's the funnest way to go at things. You guys have a chance to maybe surprise people and do some things. Coming off those 3 shutouts in 4 games, how much does that give you a little bit of hope that you guys have some things that you can do well, especially on that side?
It's encouraging. There's nothing negative you can say about those performances defensively. I mean, we've while also having the shutout numbers. We on top of that played really well. Even in the portions where we were still trying to develop and fix mistakes and whatnot, we saw that development and progression every single week. And but you go into every week's a brand new team. And so, I don't think FortWorth Christian or any other team in our district is going to decide to operate at 75 or 100% of their offensive capacity because of what we've done up to this point. But if somebody wants to overlook us because we're outside of Midland, we're the non-Metroplex team, and we very much did struggle last year. They're welcome to do that. We're going each week to play ball and hopefully get better every single game.
I think it's fair to say there was some shock value for your guys last year going through that district because you don't know you'd faced any of those teams before, maybe Midland at some point.
Maybe at the JV level, but not at the varsity.
And it's going to take some getting used to. Other sports are different. Other sports, a couple players here kind of picks up. But in football, you have to have guys that have to match up in certain places. Well, you think that shock value is something now that you can use as value this year? Your guys know exactly what they have to do night in and night out, starting Friday against FortWorth Southwest.
Yeah, there's definitely more familiarity. We have a year ago, we had not, no male sport had done anything at the district level. So we had to be the ones to kind of, be the first ones to take the field of competition doing that. And so having done it for a year is very beneficial. I don't know that we overlooked anybody last year, but I think until you've actually done it, you don't know what you don't know. And so we're glad to have that experience going forward. And, but it is, we have we have 4 teams in our district that are ranked in the top 10 in the whole state in private school, not just in 5A. But that's a great challenge every single week, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so we're very much looking forward to it.
I'm not sure I say it right. FortWorth Christian this week. And I typed the name of the stadium in. I can't think of it. It's 7 p.m. Friday on the road. I don't want to get very political in this, but I'm not sure a lot of people realize that TAPS schools in the Metroplex, 5A is a lot different than smaller ones because that's where public school kids tend to flock to when things aren't going well where they want it to go. So it's a different beast. You guys are built on kind of hard work, and a lot of guys who've gone to school here, their rosters changed quite a bit. I think that's maybe the best, safest way to say it. So you're going to see some guys. I think you mentioned just a minute ago, one team you play has a kid who transferred in, just committed to UTEP, that's having some immediate success. And I've told you this and myself this a bunch of times. What I love about Christian and Trinity Christian is your guys don't get caught up in that. They just, like you said, let's go and play. You're just going to go and say, this is what our coaches taught us to do. We're going to do the best we can and see what happens.
Yeah, it's who lines up across from us is irrelevant. All these programs are really good programs that are developing the talent they have, and on top of that, they do. Successful programs draw quality athletes, and they are doing that in a very population-dense area. And there's nothing wrong with that. Good for them, but it doesn't. We can't let that be a factor for us. The things that we don't have control over need to occupy zero space in our head. So we're focused on what we can control, and that's really all you can do.
Just talking to a couple of your guys last week, you could tell there's a difference. You lost to Stratford. That was the week I talked to them. And it was at 40-20. And Deacon Hiley in particular was like, there were some things we could have done differently. We could have done better. We would have, maybe that outcome's a little bit different. Whereas last year, guys might have said that was biggest. So there's a little bit more of that belief and understanding we can do things if we follow the steps we need to.
Definitely. We're sitting at the same record, non-district record that we had a year ago, but I feel so much better. Just because of how I think we got a lot out of those losses, and we played really complete games coming off of these losses too. I look at Denver City and Tulia, and those were games that we, aside from who the competition was, we played well. And so, I'm glad for that adversity we had, because there's going to be adversity in our district. We even in those losses, we got better. And a year ago we were coming off a 34-0 win, but I know offensively I didn't feel real good because we sputtered at times. Times we looked good, but we sputtered at times during that game and never really called the dogs off. I mean, yeah, we took a knee at the end, so we got the 4-yard line, so we wouldn't score you, but that was the first time that drive was the first time we really pulled out the starters. Because if we had taken care of things like we need to in the first half, we would have something like it second half, but we were not in that position. So offensively, I feel better about where we are. Still got a lot of things to work on and fix from Friday. That some things as you go into a quality team and a really big and fast defense like FortWorth Christian. Some things we've gotten away with at times during our non-district schedule that's not going to work anymore, and so we've been trying to fix those things, but now it's like, hey, the hourglass is running out for when we can get these things corrected and go out and execute our assignments. And so that's the huge emphasis this week. But it really wouldn't matter how we're playing. That's what we want to do. I just think there's an increased sense of urgency to really lock in and be ready to take the field, ready to play Friday.
It seems like you have more tools in the toolbox offensively too. You've got more guys that are able to do some things in different ways, which, again, you guys had some dudes last year, but it's not going to, you don't want to give the ball to Deacon Hiley 30 times a game. That's not going to work against that kind of defense anyway. You have some different ways you can attack a defense that's going to be probably physically superior.
Yeah, we especially at the running back slot and split out receiver spots, I mean, we feel really good about maybe we have more total weapons than we've ever had. And I think we've seen guys at different times grab the limelight that has set up another player the next week to do that. And then, I mean, Friday we had 7 different guys score touchdowns. And so, just that's been our goal the whole time, is to put out an offense that has more than one or two guys who can do something with the ball. Because at our, at the level we're playing at, I mean, that's a good defense is going to be able to neutralize those. We're not playing the district we used to play, and this is now like every game almost feels like a semifinal game. And so, but we can't afford to put a skill player out on the field that a defense doesn't have to be concerned for and accounting for. So, and a lot of those guys also start on defense. And FortWorth Christian has one guy who goes both ways, and that's just because he's really dang good. So, we're going to have to be really smart with our hopefully, if we can possess the ball a little bit and work the clock. Those are just things that we're going to need to do. And when we have chances to have big explosive plays, we have to execute those. And so, we'll probably those first few series have a pretty good idea of how that game's going to go based on how well we've prepared our players for what they're going to see Friday.
So you've got guys who can make plays, which kind of shifts the onus to the offensive line, which has been a work in progress probably for the last year and a half, I would say, fair to say. Size matters. That's going back to the 90s, that was a clever phrase. Football, it definitely does. How can your guys neutralize that?
I mean, they've got to be fundamentally and technically nearly perfect. And I don't, we expect that from our guys, so it's not asking them something they can't do, but it's one of those things that doesn't happen accidentally. If you're not very purposefully executing your assignments to the best of your ability from a fundamental standpoint, it's not just going to happen. So, kind of the thing of, accidentally stepping with the wrong foot can't happen anymore. You have to purposefully take the right first step. You can't accidentally have bad pad level. You have to purposefully have great pad level, even when you're tired. Because it's not like we're playing big, poorly fundamental football players. We're playing big guys that are very sound fundamentally. So there's really no margin of error in there. But we feel good about if our guys will, at every position, fundamentally and technically execute their assignments. We do feel like we will be able to match up, even against guys who are maybe in in some areas a little bit better than we are, but that's why we do what we do offensively. It's been, even in a lot of games when we were even or superior athletically, like we were still running this system for situations like this.
We'll finish up with defense, because that's where we started. Anytime you hang a 0 on the scoreboard, that's a good night. What has your defense done well that you think you need to increase, get even better at?
Well, the fact that they've gotten better every single week is huge. And that's what, if I looked at, there were, even a game like Friday, I don't know if we played that week 1 or week 2 if we do get that shot. But we've gotten better, I really think, in every position on defense every week. And that's with some veteran players continuing to up their game, and with some young guys getting that game experience that they needed, and the ones who have that really steep trajectory and are getting better and better. And now, for some of those young guys, like, hey, you may have been a freshman or sophomore when the year started, but like you're really not a freshman or sophomore anymore because you've had varsity snaps and reps that a lot of guys at that age don't get. So like they should progress faster than a guy in their same position who's just getting JV reps. So I think we've got to continue getting better every single week, and then we've got to. I think we've played very confidently, and we have to continue doing that. And that's not necessarily just confidence in who we are. That's like confidence in the reads that I'm making. When I make this read, I have to have this reaction, and indecisiveness will neutralize a lot of what our whole team, but especially our defense, does really well. So, we're looking to play fast and play physical, and you can't do that if you're not confident in what allows you to play fast and play physical, because playing fast doesn't mean playing out of control.
Right.
So that's, I think, the biggest thing we've got to do is continue being what we've been up to this point, and progressing at our pace. Again, who we're playing really doesn't matter at all. So we're kind of trying to tune that piece out and just continue taking things one snap at a time.
And I think some of that confidence for your guys has to be, you're going to get punched in the mouth, might get knocked on your butt. How quickly do you get up and say, let's go, let's next play? Because that's football, that happens. And I'm a Chiefs fan. I watched them get punched in the mouth, and Jaguars kept punching back last night. So that's, to me, that's something else your guys have been good at for years, going back to Kevin Spiller's days. That's something that they'll need Friday night and moving forward against the gauntlet you guys have.
There's no doubt. And in some of our wins this year, we've had to tune out the scoreboard. And we never look at the scoreboard. We never talk about the scoreboard. It's all that matters is the next series in front of us, the next play in front of us, and the next assignment that the guys who are on the field are doing. That's all that matters. So whether you're way up on somebody, whether you're in a neck and neck tight game, whether you're down, and anything and everything in between, it doesn't make a difference at all. So really our message is the same thing that it is all the time. And so I think that helps you when you're going into spots that you're going to have tight games and things are going to get tense. But again, it really doesn't change anything. When I take the field, I don't care if the situation is totally irrelevant as to how I am going to then attempt to execute my assignment on the field.
I have a feeling the Lions, they're better equipped for this. We'll see what happens Friday night. Their first big test, and I do have the information now, 7 p.m. Friday at Gene and Dorothy Barrow Field, North Richland Hills. My man Curtis Ford will take care of you on the YouTube channel, Trinity Christian YouTube channel.
David went to that battle with a couple rocks in his back, so here we go. Lions are ready to go. Lions are what's
You guys are called the Lions. So this is Randy Rosetta with HubCityPreps.com. That's been the football edition of Trinity Talk.
Here you go, folks. That's an interview Coach White did with Randy Rosetta just the other day. We're joining halftime in progress. There's 10 minutes remaining. You have plenty of time to do whatever. I take it back, folks. We'll do some updates here. Looking around the district, how is everybody else doing in our district? Let's see here. What do we have? It's Pantego last year ahead of Willow Park. There's ours. All Saints is ahead of Grapevine Faith 35-7 at halftime. That is our district. Midland Christian is up on Southwest Christian 35-14 from Midland. I wasn't quite expecting that, to be totally honest. And then you know the score of this one, obviously, as those are all the teams in our district right now. Let's see if I can find for Lubbock. Monterey is leading Lubbock High 14-6 at halftime. Guess Coronado's not playing today. They must have played already, or they play tomorrow. Friendship is up on Midland. I guess that's what used to be Midland Lee, or just might be Midland. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. They're up on them 14-10 at half. You get the idea. I did get some stats for this game here from Coach Jowers a few moments ago. Rushes Deacon Hiley with 6 rushes for 47 yards. That is not right. I'm not quite sure why that is saying that. Dawson, 2 receptions, 83 yards and a touchdown. Deacon, okay. Deacon's got 2 tackles. Bryson has 3.5. Colin has a half. Bo has a half. Rhett has 1.5. Blake has 3.5. Cooper has 1.5. Deacon has the lone sack of the game. This is showing Deacon with that 64-yard touchdown as a pass. If that's the case, I wasn't paying enough attention. Braden Jowers, 8 for 15 for 188 yards. 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, according to this. I thought Deacon's was a run. Braden, 3 rushes for 5 yards. Joshua Marrera, 2 for 4 yards. Ryder Tolman, 1 for 3 yards. Maddox Calavota, 1 for -3 yards. Deacon should be 7 for over 100 yards. And that's pretty much what I have for you when it comes to stats for this game at this point. We've got 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining at half. And we'll get the second half going. Both teams have made it back out on the field, as you might have seen the Lions run past there on the top of your screen. The Cardinals are on the field over to the right of your screen. You can see a few of them there on the right side. All of them getting warmed up again, getting ready for this second half. So if everything stays the way it is right now, the end of today, you'll have 3 teams at 1-0 and 3 at 0-1. The 1-0s would be All Saints, Midland, and Fort Worth Christian, and your O's and 1s. If everything stays the way it is, which it may not, it would be Trinity and Grapevine and Southwest. I'll have all those updates for you next week as the All Saints Saints, yes, the All Saints Saints, come to Lubbock to play at the Archie Warwick Memorial Stadium. Will be our second to last home game, as we have a home game with All Saints and then a home game with Midland. So we have only 2 more home games varsity-wise this season.
The Cardinal band
be playing away at Fort Worth Southwest and at Grapevine.
Thank you, Fort Worth Christian, for your support. Go Cardinals!
So about 3.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Be back with you in a minute.
Fort Worth Christians make our Cardinal Athletics corporate partner. Our Platinum Level sponsor, Peter Drive. Fall into the city of Pearson Air, Streamline Landscape, Flooring, Lucy Stone, and the White Family. Gold Level partners, the Lions and Clemson Area High, ESM Outdoors, D1 Fuel, Chick-fil-A Root Snow, T-Shirt Guy, Lone Star Toyota, Fort Worth Nissan, and the Knight Development Group. Silver level sponsors, Novak Motors, Sammy's Car Wash, MW Tech, The Heart Law Firm, and HBO. And our bronze level partners, Edward Jones, advisor, Bill Sloboda, Aaron James and Orthodox, Lacey Lone Rider and Nephew Law Firm, Resort and Ranch Architectural Design, Warcrafters, The Balance, and Free Mules.
The Lions will receive the second half kickoff.
Here's the kick, folks. He'll be right on the goal line, taking it to 2 by Joshua Marrero. Come on, Josh, don't be stutter stepping, bro. Gets it up to about the 21, 22.
Kickoff. Field is the goal line to number 1, Joshua Marrero. And he returns it out to the 22-yard line.
All right, here we go, folks. 42-14, starting the fourth quarter. Trinity Christian on their own 21-22. Trips right, split left. Jowers, hands off up the middle. Whole lot of 3 up to the 25.
Number 21, Deacon Hiley on the carry.
3 yards for Deacon
He
Hiley.
gains 3 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Still in that trips right set. Cooper Carthel on the side, all by his lonesome. Here's the snap. Handoff, Deacon up the middle. Maybe 2.
Hiley on the carry again. He's met immediately by number 24, Jack Reed. Number 99, Andrew Workup. A gain of 2 will be 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Same formation, back to pass, looking right, throwing right, caught, first down. Joshua Marrero up to the 35-yard line, 34-yard line, first down Trinity. Clock stopped momentarily while they moved the sticks. 10-25. They did say stop the clock, but they're not doing it. So I guess with the Cardinals at 40 points, clock is running, I suppose. Thought you had to be up 40, not just have 40. Okay. Again, same formation, play clock at 10, game clock at 9:55, snap, pitch out to Deacon in the option, and he is hunted down quickly, but Deacon is able to get, wow, look at him go. He's able to get about 5 yards when he shouldn't have gotten anything.
Deacon Hiley. He's across the 35 to the 39. A gain of 5 will be 2nd and 5 for Trinity.
Second 5 after that great run by Deacon Hiley. Trips right, but in a cluster this time as they're on the right hash. Back to pass, looking left, isolated with Cooper Carthel. And he ran a 10-yard stop. And Braden thought he was running a go. Bring up 3rd and 5. Handoff, Deacon, and he got 1. It's going to be 4th and 4. 4th and 4.
By Tucker Ashford, Jack Reed. Chris Caldwell also in on that tackle. 4th and 4.
Trips looking for the isolation. He throws it. That is caught. That is a first down. That would be Dawson Ashley over there. First down, Trinity up to midfield. Now the clock is stopped, so I don't. Now it's going again. I guess they are stopping it to move the sticks. They're a little more efficient on the sticks than I've seen in most places. That's pretty good. 7:55 and counting here in the third. Trips left, split right. Snap to Braden Jowers. Got it. Option left. He's going to take it himself. Gets yanked down after a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7.
The gain of 3 for Jowers will be 2nd and 7.
Josh Murrah in motion, handoff up the middle. Deacon Hiley, he's got a head of steam, and he's got the first down plus about 5 more. All the way down to the Cardinal 35.
He's brought down to 35 of Fort Worth Christian. A gain of 12, and another Lions first down.
Again, the Lions chewing up time here. So the only ones that have had it this half, and we're already down to 6:35 remaining in the third quarter. So they've chewed up 5.5 minutes already. Trips right, split left. Jowers looking down the middle, looking for Carthel by himself. Carthel is going. He is. It knocked out of his hands right before it got to him. That's a good defensive play by the Cardinals there. It was actually a great pass, and everything was a good job. It just the cornerback able to get his hand up there and knock it away at the last second before Carthel was able to grab that and bring it in. I can see the volleyball girls sitting over in the far side now. You might be able to see them on your screen barely. In the bottom left corner of the stands over there. Quick pass out to Deacon Hiley, who is in big trouble. He's able to make up about 3 yards to bring up 3rd and long.
Deacon Hiley on the catch. Early loss of 2, 3rd and 12.
Third and 12, Trips left. Snap, handoff, Deacon Hiley up the middle. They're not going to let him do it again. Deacon gets about 4. It'll be 4th and 8.
He gains 4, and it'll be 4th and 8.
Hard snap count. Looking at the sideline. 10 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. Handoff Deacon, and he's hit immediately by 3 guys. Like they just came through. Nobody was even stopping them. So turnover on downs. Cardinals will take over on their own 34-yard line.
The ball turnover on downs to the Cardinals.
Trinity able to chew up 7 minutes out of that third quarter. Here come the Cardinals. Up 42-14. They're throwing the ball. Incomplete. Clock is stopped with 4:46 showing on the clock. Clock on the clock. That's a lot of clocks. Nagley! Nagley! Hey, Wes! Hey! Hey, Lukai! Woo!
Case of handing on the carry. He's brought down by Dawson Ashley.
Basketball guys just walked by over here. I guess they have some friends at Fort Worth Christian. Came to say hi. They're on the way back. Calling Jet because he's got a very unique last name. I figured they'd hear me. And they did. Roll out to his right, keeping it himself. He is hit hard at the 40-yard line. Gain of about 1. It'll be 4th and about 4.
Giggly out on the carry. He's knocked out of bounds number 21, Deacon Hiley. Fourth and 3.
There we go, 4th and 3. A big 4th down for Trinity. If they could stop right here to get the ball in great field position. Looking back at the coach to see what they're going to do. Quarterback in the shotgun, back offset to his left. He's got 2 over to the left, 1 off to the right. Back to pass, looking right, throwing right. Caught, first down. Makes a jump, and there's a flag. That'll be a face mask, 15-yard face mask right there. So a gain of about 8, but they're going to add 15 to it.
A face mask call against the Lions. Back on 15 yards to the end of that catch by Pearson. And that'll be enough for a Cardinal. First down.
Interesting formation to pass over to the, wow, nice little floater right there, taken down quickly by Cooper Carthel. Flag is down. Clock stopped with 3:11. I don't know what the flag was. See, here comes the main zebra from the Serengeti. He'll get there eventually, folks. He can do it. Holding offense. So we're going to take him back. 1st and 20. Got a little old guy down here riling up the crowd. He's doing a great job. He's going to hand off up the middle. He's got a man open down the middle, and he catches it. Wow, runs into his own man, and he is juking, jiving down to the Lion 9-yard line. (42-14). Still throwing the ball.
45-yard catch for Garza. And 1st and goal for the Cardinals from the 9.
Trips left. Quarterback in the shotgun, back offset to his right. Inside man comes into a little handoff up the middle. Will be kind of a lead with that inside receiver.
Case of handing on the carry.
Up to the 1.
He's brought down right. Just shy of the goal.
Clock running 2:15, 2:14, 2:13. Cardinals on the 1, looking to add some points to their 42 already. set up, motion left, handoff up the middle, touchdown Cardinals, 1 yard run.
Touchdown, FortWorth Christian. A 1 yard touchdown run by the senior number 20, Chase Andy.
Set up for the extra point, 48-14 for the moment. And the extra point is up and it is kicked all the way to Austin. And it is good, 49-14 with 1:52 remaining in the third. It's funny, I'm way above people. I can see what they're doing on their phones. Most of them are just perusing Facebook and Instagram. One couple over here, one of them's on Instagram, and the other one is just jamming to some 80s rock. I can see it on Spotify. I remember those covers. If you think it's just the kids that are addicted to their little devil boxes, you are mistaken. Ole, ole. That's a lot of oles. 49-14, 1:52 in the third remaining. Cardinals with a 35-point lead, 5-touchdown lead. There's the kick. Going to Joshua Marrero. He's about 3 yards deep into the end zone. He decides to bring it out. Got ahead of steam. Don't slow down, Josh. Got hammered down at the 15, does Joshua Marrero. Apparently, there it is.
He was tackled quickly by the senior number 33, J.J. Maris. The Lions will start at 15.
Option keep, Braden Jowers himself up the field for about 4. Bring up 2nd and 6. Clock still running, 1:12, 1:11, 1:10. 10 seconds on the play clock. Jowers, option, Joshua Marrero. Oh, go Josh, go Josh, go. Oh, he can move, but
Marrero on the carry.
that many, he can't handle that. Loss on the play of about 4 brings up 3rd and 10. Went down, it looked like Braden was trying to pull that back out.
Marrero on the carry.
4th down, Ford Rogers will come out to punt.
Now it's 4th and 12. Let's hear it for your Cardinal defense, Cardinal fans.
That's the end of the third quarter, 49-14.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it's my privilege to introduce to you our Cardinal varsity cheerleaders. Cardinal cheerleaders led by freshman Lauren Cransville, freshman Madeline Moda, sophomore Kinsley Campbell, sophomore Callie Maris, sophomore Olivia Stroffus, junior Lucy Adams, junior Emery Campbell, junior Reagan Conroy, junior Abby Klein, junior Maddie Matus, junior Bree McBrien, junior Amelia Pollock, junior Layla Votto, senior Chloe Hughes, senior Ansley Walton, and our captains, junior Savannah Smallwood, and senior Kendall Medichek. Cardinal cheers coached by Chesley Walton and Courtney Villegas.
Here's the punt, folks. Ford Rogers ready to go. Only back about 10 yards, about 2 yards, 1 yard outside of the end zone. Snap, good snap. Soccer style, he's able to get that off. Caught around the 47-yard line of the Cardinals. He gets away from a number of people and he's still going. Got it down to the Lion 35-yard line as we're just grabbing. We're not tackling. We have a flag down.
Out around the 35.
I don't know what the flag is.
There's a flag on the play. Ladies and gentlemen, do please help me say thank you to our cheerleaders and our cheer coaches for the wonderful pep rally they put on today. Also, special thanks to Ms. Kristen Tilley for coordinating our wonderful homecoming parade earlier today.
There's a hold on the Cardinals. We're going to move them back a little bit.
And all those who took their hamburgers before the pep rally.
Cardinals starting on the Lion 46. Still got 63 live streams. Thanks for staying with us here, folks, on Trinity Christian Sports. Good catch, but a big hit by Cooper Carthel over there on the far side. Gain of about 10 or 11 yards. That will be a first down.
Another Cardinal first down.
Back to pass, looking left. Incomplete as it falls out of the receiver's hands.
That pass is complete.
Good thing Deacon saw that, otherwise he was about to light him up. Clock stopped with 11:20. Motion left. Handoff. Jet sweep, kind of. Not really a jet sweep, really, but.
Pace of ending on the carry.
Gain of about 3 brings up 3rd and 7. So just a sweep, not a jet sweep. I'm sorry.
He gains 3 on 3rd and 7.
If you get Jet Negley to do it, it's always a jet sweep. So showing spread. Quarterback in the shotgun, back all set to his left on the left hash here. Back to pass, looking right. Throwing deep right, got a man open, and he misses it. It falls to the ground about the 10-yard line. Bring up 4th and 7, and they'll undoubtedly go for it. Here we go, a little bit different formation look for Cardinals. Back to pass, looking to his right, throwing deep, he's got a man open, and it is a easy 33-yard touchdown.
Number 9, Junior Bo Pearson.
Next point coming up. For the moment, it is 55-14 with 9:52 and counting. Up 40 now, so the clock is running. Kick is up and
the extra point is good.
Good. Just guessing at strategy there. I'm curious as to why they were throwing the ball so much if they were up that much. Maybe they were just trying to get it to where they were up 40 so they could run the clock the rest of the game, which is fine. I'm just surprised. You don't usually see teams that were up that big, that were up 5 touchdowns, throwing the ball that much. But maybe that was what their goal was. That's fine. I'm just kind of curious. $56-14, yes, the clock is running even right now. 8:57, 8:56, 8:55, so this game is going to be over much faster than you think. As once you start a running clock, you do not stop, except for timeouts. Wow. They've taken like 2 minutes off the clock from the touchdown till now. I guess that's fine. Big high kick caught at the 1 by Ryder Tolman all the way up to the 20. And the Lions will take over there. 7:55 and counting here in the fourth quarter, down 56-14.
Kick returned out to the 20.
Brennan Powers, I believe, with the run there.
Number 24, David Carrick.
No, I'm sorry, David Carricker. Gain of about 5.
Again, it's 5 on the play, 7-5.
They're saying there's a fumble on the play, and the Cardinals have it.
Number 99, Andrew Wartup on the fumble recovery.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Kind of interested to see what they do here. Handoff up the middle. A lot of the second teamers in, if you wanted to know. Actually, almost everybody on the defense is a second teamer, I believe. Yeah, it is.
Gains 9 on that play, only second and 1.
Clock continuing to run at 5:23, 5:22, 5:21. Off left tackle.
Young on the carry again. He's brought down to 12.
Good tackle by, I believe that was Bo Connor, I believe. Bo Connor, I believe it was Bo Connor. Bet you never heard that before. .437, .436, .435. Handoff, sweep right, taken down by a number of people.
Owen Young takes the ball down to the 10. So he's second and 8 from the 10.
.358, .357, .356 here. Second and 8 on the field for the Cardinals. Inside the Lions, or right at the Lions 10. Handoff right up the middle. Number 21. Gain of about 1 or 2. Looks like they're going to give him 2 on that. It'll be 3rd and 6. Trying to isolate number 1 over here. What are we doing? Nope, quarterback's going to take it himself. Got up to about the 6, 5. The 4th. They can get a first down on about the 2.5. At least that's what it looks like from here. Maybe that's just the 2.
4th and 3.
4th and 3, clock running at 2:52, 2:51, 2:50. Again, I'm going to tell you that tomorrow we'll be bringing you the Trinity Christian Lions, Lady Lions volleyball game from Fort Worth All Saints. I believe that is starting at 11 a.m. So stay tuned. Into here on YouTube, Trinity Christian Sports. We'll bring that to you. And that'll be a delay of game on the offense. Moving back 5. Do it again. It'll be 4th and 8. Again, clock is running. That penalty does not stop the clock. 2:10, 2:09, 2:08. 72 live streams. And they are going to try to kick a field goal. I don't know what to say. Snap, good hold, and he's got enough leg, that's for sure. And it is good. Unbelievable. Clock's still running, and the way things are going, the way they did a while ago, they may not get the kickoff off before the clock runs out. And we're at 1:32, 1:31, 1:30. Trying to get on the field as fast as they can, maybe get some more points on the board. The Cardinals not in any hurry whatsoever. honestly, I can kind of understand that. I'm not saying anything wrong with it. All our guys are on the field and ready to go. They haven't even left the sideline yet. 103, 102, 101, 1 minute remaining. Again, haven't even left the sideline yet. Now they're just now leaving the sideline to go get in formation. Hey, we're going to ole it again. Ole! Oh, that was not a good ole. That was a failed ole. Since there's no clock, they're just going to come to the sideline, and that's the game, folks. The last 2 minutes goes off since the field goal. And so your final here from Fort Worth Christian is the Fort Worth Christian Cardinals 59, Trinity Christian 14. Hope you enjoyed some good football. The Lions showed a few sparks of brilliance here or there. But the higher-ranked Fort Worth Christian Cardinals were just a little too much for the Lions to handle. Again, thanks for being with us here on Trinity Christian Sports. Again, I will be bringing you the volleyball game tomorrow from Fort Worth All Saints. It's a little bit southwest of here. Stay tuned in for that. It's a really important game for our Trinity Christian Lady Lions. I do have a few stats that Jowers has just sent me. Braden finished the game 11 for 20 for 203 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I believe that was just 1 touchdown as Deacon had a run. Deacon had a great job, had a great day on the ground, that's for sure, as he had over 140 yards, that is for sure. Little bright things to build upon here for the Lions. Middle of the field, one of the best parts of it, as they all get together and somebody talks and they do a prayer, and then we say good evening and we'll see you in the next sport. So again, for Jake, for Bree that took care of the end zone camera for us tonight, I want to say thank you for watching us here on Trinity Christian Sports on YouTube. So until we see you tomorrow, we'll see you down the road.